Good morning, everybody. I just wanted to do another video. It's been a long time, but I wanted to do another video to just say thank you for the parents that have allowed us to transport them. It's going on 6 years of transportation for Kitty Coach. And I'm just overwhelmed and excited. We now have a center for before and after program. We actually do fun play here. And when schools are closed, it's open to parents to do walk-ins and drop-ins for their kids. So let me explain that because it sounds kind of weird. What that means is if you already have a system set up where your kids go to school every day from that system that you guys set up to prepare them for that day, that's fine. But when schools are closed, sometimes parents scramble of where they can send their kids. And we are walk-ins, so you can apply to be a walk-in. And what happens is when schools are closed, when it's 3 hours early dismissal, we know your kids are going to come to the center. And no, you don't have to be locked into a contract. You use us as you need us. So that's what the center is for. But outside of the before and after and the walk-in program, you also have our fun play. And our fun play is laser tag night, Nerf gun night, bumper ball night. Sometimes we're going to get into this VR thing because my kids love VRs. We have VRs. And it has this little controller thingy and whatever. But we're going to get into the having those nights as well where kids come in. Of course, you sign a waiver. And I'm sorry, I keep moving my camera because my arm hurts. But you sign a waiver and you let your kids come here and play. So you leave them here for 3 hours, come back and pick them up, or you're welcome to stay. I love people. I love to talk. We can sit and have a whole conversation. But I started off with the video as a thank you, and I wanted to also go into how we have grown for the last 6 years of Kitty Coach starting out as this one van riding around Randallstown community, picking up and dropping off kids. We now have, and we had several staff back then, but now we just fill with staff. We fill with people that actually love kids. As I hire people, I want people to understand this is not, you're not dropping off packages. These are people, precious babies. And when your babies come here, they're my babies too. So I look at them as, just addition to my family. I have several kids myself. So I just want you all to feel comfortable. I worked in the school system. I worked at Hannibal School for almost 7 years with behavioral health. And then I left there and I worked for WIN for another 7 years, behavioral health. So I have a tolerance for kids and all their different personalities that comes with dealing with kids. So I just love and adore them. And when we do our meetings with the drivers, everything that I've learned from my experiences and my training, I have pushed over to the drivers so they understand that this is not just us saying, good morning, shut the door, put your seatbelt on, let's pull off. We have a communication with the kids. We want to make sure that their day goes well. We want to make sure when they come to the center, they feel supported. So, we have this thing called think, and each letter identifies how they should think. And we also go on, and our before and after, and I know I'm jumping. There's a lot to take in, but our before and after program, and even during our summer camp, we all work on social, emotional evaluations. We work on social interactions, communication skills. All those things are important to help your kids have enough confidence for them to feel strong enough to do what they need to do. Sometimes if a child lacks confidence, or their self-esteem is low, they tend to not make good decisions. So we just want to support that and help that grow, help that side grow. So it's like you at home, you're being a parent, you're being a nurturer, and then we're here, we're being a nurturer as well, but we're also installing the things that you all install at home. We install with, whether it's transportation, summer camp, before and after play, before and after programs for school, our fun play. Everything is a communication base, and that communication helps the child grow. So thank you again for all the parents that have supported us. If you don't use none of our services, follow us on Facebook, Kitty Coach Facebook. I think it's called Kitty Coach Car Service on Facebook. I think that's what it is because that's what we started out with. But just come and see our center. Come and do one of our events. Right? One of our events we have coming up now. I'm sorry, I got kids in my office. One of the things we got coming up now is we are having a camp in, camp out, if that makes any sense. So we're having the kids bring their little small tents and their sleeping bags. They don't have a tent. I'm sorry. They could just bring their sleeper bags, and it's a Black Friday thing, so the parents can go shopping. We're gonna watch a big old movie on the wall. Have a projector. We're gonna watch a movie on the wall. We're gonna have popcorn. We're gonna eat pizza, and we're just gonna have a good fun. And I normally turn the lights down, like the kids have a little fun disco party, and the balloons are glowing, and because they got these glow balloons now, and the kids we just have a good time. So we are gonna have so much fun that by the time they finally go to sleep, you ain't gonna have no problem when you pick them up the next morning, because they're gonna go home and go back to sleep. So we have that fun.